when did you first fall in love with skateboards and how many do you have?
I grew up surfing, so I love surfing. And when I went to college, I moved away from the coast for the first time and tried to find something to like supplement surfing for me, and found like longboarding, cruising, bombing hills, stuff like that. And so that's when I started to fall in love with skateboarding. And I was at school getting a graphic design degree, so like my like outlet for trying to figure out like new methods of design and all that was to design a skateboard. So it kind of like filled my need for surfing and for my artistic side, and then I ended up having that as a career, which is pretty cool. But to your other question, yeah, like about 400, 500 boards, something like that.
Do you have a favorite board? I mean, you've done a lot of customs, but is there a favorite?
My first one, I had like the inspiration to make the carving into grip when I was like making custom signs and stuff like that as like an odd job. And so I'd say that first one, I have it actually in the corner over here, but the first board I ever made with carving as grip is always going to be pretty special to me. Um, yeah, I think more so like sentimental attachment to these is more than like the actual designs, because like my second favorite is like I went to I planned this trip to like fly to Hawaii when I was like broke to launch my first company, and I was up till like 2 in the morning the night before I left, finishing off my first board for the company, and then brought that to Hawaii to do photo shoots and stuff. So I have that one hung up in a special place, and then as far as designs go, that Venom one right here, that's the first board I launched with Marvel, and so yeah, all special places in my heart.
I like how you just kind of skimmed over the Marvel part. How in the world do you even get to that point?
A lot of like knocking on doors, like metaphorically. Uh, yeah, I spent years trying to get in the right room and in the right contact, because I grew up reading comic books and watching movies, so like pop culture is like my thing. And so the Holy Grail was always try to get Marvel or DC or something like that as a collaboration. Uh, and I had a little bit of like I guess a breakthrough moment where I secured the Pokemon deal that we got, and that series, the first one sold out in a couple of days. The second series sold out in about an hour. And so that really kind of like was a good resume booster for me to now talk to these bigger companies and them actually want to work with me.
What's the now? What's the next for you?
Big deals happening next year, which I'm really excited about. We're gonna continue to do stuff with Marvel and Pokemon, which is exciting. But I'd say that like personally and like artistically, the thing I'm most excited about is we're now getting into making like high-end guitars. So we're gonna have this really awesome line of guitars coming out next year